Alright folks, hi, what's up? Welcome back. We haven't done this in a good long while, but welcome back to Frozen Tundra Finds. This week we found this game, Light Trax. I don't have a box for it because it's a digital only game. So I got a lot to talk about because we haven't recorded in a good couple months. But I'm going to talk about it while we play because this is a racing game and it's easy to play while distracted. So this gem, I chose it partially because it's easy to talk about while playing, and partially because it's a game from my childhood, and that's the theme we're going for here is childhood games from your childhood. The theme is actually literally called Childhood Games Month, and the whole point is I've seen other people do themed months really well, and I really enjoy the concept of a themed month. You know, you just have your whole month of content set up to be this kind of around this overarching idea of, in my case, games you enjoyed as a kid. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh no. Okay, but this is a really simplistic racing game, I think it's very minimalist, is the word I'm looking for. And it's very pleasant. But anyway, I digress. So we're doing something called Childhood Games Month all March, where I play games that I enjoyed as a younger person. In this case, I enjoyed this game in middle school and early high school, especially because it's a Wii game. That's when I was playing the Wii. And, oh, come on, you rude. Anyway, the whole point of this game is it's an art game. It's literally, its subtitle is art style. And that actually puts it in, that's what the series is called, art style. And this is actually a port of a Game Boy Advanced game, if you'll believe that. You know, so, anyway, I digress. Childhood Games Month, I've seen a lot of people do themed months on YouTube. It's a very popular choice because it makes programming what you're going to play much, much easier. And it's pretty great, but I've seen people pick themes, like as an example, the themed month that I first had contact with was PUBG Zelda month, except there's only so much Zelda that you can play, you know? So, PUBG ran out of Steam. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So apparently B is use your power up, by the way. But anyway, this, I've seen a lot of people run out of steam on their themed months. They run out of content, they go, I don't know what to do anymore. As an example, PUBG ran out of Zelda, and now he's doing Mario month. And I thought that I really should just pick a theme that's going to keep me from running out of things to play. And so I chose Childhood Games Month because that's just such a broad theme. I can say, you know, oh, I played this game in my childhood. Oh, I wanted to play this game in my childhood. That sort of thing. In fact, the Frozen Tundra Finds that I have planned for the end of the month is a game that I wanted to play so much as a kid, and now I'm playing. Oh, this guy's gonna beat me. Rude. Should have saved my boost. Oh well, second place. But I lost many a summer day to playing this game. So that's the whole point of Childhood Games Month, is we play games where one of the people playing has played as a kid. So Kye's on theme with Thousand Year Door already. So that was the... Anyway, let's get on to this game. What just happened was, that's the single race modes. So these are just single races that you can play, you know, it's like a light tour. Tour mode is what it's actually called. You pick the one tour and it keeps going. But, let's go to Freeway because it's free play mode and it's easier to talk about. Let's start in the Lumina sector. This is what I lost the most time to, was the free play mode. Just because it's so entertaining. And as you draft people, you get more speed to shift up to. As you'll see here in a moment, like I'm going to draft this yellow line and then I'll be drafting this red line at the same time, so then we can hit 2 to speed up. And it's so much fun. And this game has such a unique design, I like to think. It's very minimalist, it's very cyberpunk in my brain. And so there's music in the back, and I need to talk about the music. Oh, anytime you hit something, you lose a gear, by the way. I'll go to Spectra here in a moment, but this game has a very, very unique, I think the term is acid soundtrack. And this is actually procedurally generated as you play the game, because the game is so linear and it knows exactly where the player's going to go. It can say, hi, I'm going to... Oh! Also, I don't have Brilla unlocked yet, so we won't go there. Also, you get a big thing for drafting these... Oh, gosh dang it. You get a thing for going past these rainbow lines. Also, epilepsy warning. Oh, come on. Anyway, oh my goodness, I'm getting dumped on. But anyway, regardless of all that, this is what I lost the most time to, is free play mode, because you just get to hear this bopping music. Let's go over to Spectra. Let's go, dude. Anyway, so I lost the most time to this, and the game's soundtrack is actually that's so annoying. The game's soundtrack is actually procedurally generated. It has a list of, rather than having WAV files or MIDIs or something that you would have to compress for music, it has a bunch of little tiny, specially packaged sound files that it then summons into being played as you cross the triggers on the track. So it procedurally generates the music as you play, and it's super, super cool. And it also leads to just, and it's just so well composed in my mind. Listen to this, man. It's a bop. It's a jam. You can just sit here and jam out to it. It's a great, great time. And this minimalist, like, almost Tron-like aesthetic is also just a huge selling point for me. So I lost oh my goodness, I just lost a lot of health there. But I lost a lot of time playing this game, because I would do the tour mode to unlock more areas to go to in the freeway mode. And the freeway mode's basically just, you know, zone out, play the game. And I just wanted to do a race to blither for a little bit. This game, okay, it's time for lore about this game. So rather than, you know, just my experiences with the game, it's time for lore about the game. The game is called Art Style Life Trax. It's by a company whose name escapes me. But the big thing about this game, I was digging into this game, as I do for Frozen Tundra Fights games. I want to learn about the game. Also, this is the maximum speed. Look at us doing big news. So now you can just kind of zone out and avoid other people. And it's just, you just sit here and play and enjoy the music, and it's beautiful. Look at how fast we are, man. It's just so cool. There's like, oh geez, we just lost a lot of speed. You shift down to the minimum speed when you get hit, by the way. Anyway, yeah, like listen to this. You get more time to play with when you draft a rainbow line. And there is a scoring mechanic, but I really never pay attention to it. I don't want to go to Lumina, I want to stay in Spectra. Somebody just rang my phone. Hello, whoever just rang my phone. You probably know who you are. But, yeah, this game is just... Also, Intensa is another circuit that we unlock later. Oh, dang it, I didn't press left fast enough to get more time. But this is this game in a nutshell. And it's really entertaining. And anyway, back to the history of this game, because I got sidetracked by how cool this game is. I might have to put a, listen to this. This was something that I remember very clearly from this game, is this line right here. Anyway, you're a line, and you race things. And this game came out originally, right when the DS came out, believe it or not. Oh my goodness. This game came out around the same time as the DS on the GBA. So, you know, it didn't sell very well. It's a Game Boy Advance game when the DS is first existing. Wow, it's not gonna sell well. So they went, we have this code and Nintendo's trying to get cool indie games for their new platform, the Revolution. Let's convert our code. And so they did, and you get the art style games. There's Light Trax, there's a couple of other ones there's one called Rubello, there's one called Hexagon, something with hex in it, because you do stuff with hexagons. But they're all very artsy, they know what they want games. Also, we're running out of time. Womp womp. But it's still cool. This is like a high score adventure mode. And anyway, this game is just, this game has a beautiful soundtrack, it knows what it wants to look like, it knows what it wants to sound like, it knows what it is. And I enjoy it a great deal. And I'll put a download link in the description. But this has been art style light Trax on Frozen Tundra Finds, and I found it to be a real joy. If you like racing games, get it. If you don't like racing games, get it. It's really good. I would suggest getting it while the WiiWare store is still available. So, anyway, see you guys next week.